Get that shit out of here. Move that shit out the way.
I got a good team. I just need like an O-line and a quarterback.
Jayon. Quarterback. Jayon.
Ain't nothing wrong with Blake Enriquez.
Damn, my backup. He had 88 speed.
You can have
Who is
mine. He
he?
86 speed. He's 65 overall.
I don't care.
On a
EA
68
Sports
IQ.
coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
And I traded him.
Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Stays up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And Ingram holds it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
What?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
I wish.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, actually pressed the fucking button. God damn it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it.
Yeah, I don't know what he doing.
Yeah, it was like saying it needs the picture.
Here with a first down.
Yeah, that's when they said it can be completed.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Ferguson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some teachers do.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Detroit!
On third down, Ferguson. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right.
Ooh, I ain't never ran it before.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
No, check. Patriot!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Elliott now to kick this one away. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The New York set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney.
I broke off a run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Part of the thing from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A second down carry for Ferguson. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36.
Hello.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock, near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This nigga Red Pops is beyond play.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Right back to him on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Man, that's how you got to talk when you talk to the business people, man.
All right, now, look at 56.
Hell yeah, be
This is
respectful.
Ferguson. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling
That
he might be on the
I was
verge of
trying to do, but that shit made me go on a whole spin move.
Touchdown, bro.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Jonathan, you play Steve.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A bad time for a full start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And that'll set them back 5. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back now at Soldier Field.
Shit, I'm about to have to punt this
It's
bitch.
Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 31 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them.
I don't know why I did
another
that.
Nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So Allen's going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now Allen. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Leopard!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it, trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.